Hello, this is Nikki at Green Clean Designs, and we're going to talk about, can you refresh your Herman Miller Ethospace Cubicles? We have a client that wants to know that, and so we're going to go through and talk about it. So first of all, we went to the job site yesterday. They're buying a building, so these were the existing cubicles on site, and we were thinking it looked a little 90s with that maroon, and boy, were we right. The tag was actually 5/2/92. So those cubicles are old. Okay, so they wanted to know what kind of options they had because they are moving into this building and everything's going to be expensive as they're trying to fuel this expansion. So we put together what they could do. And what we have done in the past. This first is you could add wood or laminate accent tiles. So we could replace some of those tiles with laminate or wood accents. In that first picture on the left, you can see that we did wood for a client. Those are actually real wood tiles, and we stained them to go with what they wanted to have with their other wood features. The second is you can see that you can do refabric the overheads. That would be covering up some of that maroon, but we could do that. Or we could add new metal overheads. Just take out just take off the fronts and replace those. And then you can see on the third one that we had some blue fabric tiles. So doing a fabric is real easy. We just pick out some fabric. The client would pick out some fabric from some options, and we could have those recovered. So those are some options, but it goes deeper than that. So let's look. You could also have a glass marker tile. So we can do that. The client had asked about a sit-to-stand desk, and you can put an adjustable desk in there. What we've also had clients do is have their surfaces at different heights, where they had one surface standing and one sitting down, and you can do that with the cantilevers that come with the cubicle system, with the Ethospace system. So you do not need to get a sit to stand. That's an option though. And then you can see the painted tiles on the right. So those are painted instead of recovered in fabric. So you could have an electric stator painter, and we could pick out a paint color, and those could be painted. Down below, you can see that another example of different heights. So again, you can do that with an electric sit-to-stand desk, or you can move your surfaces. Then you've also got different options as far as paper management and doing some of the paper management tiles. So you can see in those examples what you can do. You can replace that fabric tile with a paper management tile, and then you can add some accessories like a coat hanger or some other paper slots. So lots of different options for those Ethospace stations, and at some point once the client decides what they're going to do, we'll show the before and after. But this is just enough to hopefully generate some great ideas. And if you have some Ethospace cubicles or interested in getting some Ethospace cubicles, please reach out to us, and there's the contact information. Thanks so much.